In this video, we're going to be talking about the cost of living in Seattle, Washington. And you're going to want to stick around to the end because I'm going to share with you my own personal bills so that you get an idea based on the size of my house where you may fit in based on the size of your house, and I'm getting to it right now. If this is your first time to this channel and you want to know everything there is about eating, sleeping, working, playing, the good, the bad of living in Seattle, Washington, subscribe below, tap the bell for notifications so that you will be the first to know about the current market in Seattle, Washington. My name is Sheila Duncan. We get calls and emails every day from people just like you wanting help with making the move to Seattle, Washington, and we absolutely love it. Whether you are moving in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email so that we could help you make the smooth move to Seattle, Washington. Now, we're going to first start off with the home prices in Seattle, Washington, because I know that most people are like, what are the home prices in Seattle? Because that is what you want to know the most. But before we get to that, I know that you've heard about there's a lot of activity with people moving to Seattle from all over the world. We have people moving from Vegas, California, the East Coast. We have people moving from Italy, Germany. It's just like a big melting pot. And if you've never been to Seattle, Seattle should be one of the places on your bucket list. And now I know you've also heard about, we have a lot of major tech companies here. We have Microsoft, Amazon, Google, Experian, not Experian, but what is it? I can't even think of the name now, but we have a lot of different tech companies here located in Seattle, Washington. And, you know, we have lots of people moving here and we would love to see you too. So we're going to get into the home prices in Seattle. The average home price in Seattle is about 800 plus. Yes, you heard it right, 800 plus, the average home price in Seattle. Now you might say, well, I want to come to Seattle, but I don't know where to live. You know, I don't know what area I want to live in. So sometimes renting is a good idea as well, and we can help with that too. So depending on whether you have a 1 bedroom, 2 or 3 bedroom, a 1 bedroom is going to run you about a little bit over $2,000 a month, and the square footage on that is about a little bit over 600 square feet. 2 bedroom, $2,600 a month, and it's going to be about 953 square feet. A 3 bedroom is going to run you about $3,600 a month, and that's going to be maybe a little bit over 1,200 square feet. So that is the rent as well as buying in Seattle. Now we're going to get to the income. So Seattle ranks 5 among the most middle class cities, middle class income cities. So the average income for Seattle is between $74,000 to $221,000 per year. The median income is about $110,000 a year per person here in Seattle. Let's see. Gas prices in Seattle is about $5.50 up to, like, you know, some places is as high as like $6, a little bit over, depending on the location. Excuse me, depending on the location and where you are. The average man's haircut here is about $35 for a haircut. The average woman's haircut is between $15 and $45 for a woman's haircut. It could be higher depending on the location and what you're having done. So all of that tallies into like what you're going to pay for your haircut. Now, as far as dining, the average price, maybe like for fast food or something, like for a single person is about $12. For a couple, we know that it's going to be double that, so around $24, $25. If you want a more upscale restaurant, then we're looking at maybe like $50-$60 per person. For a couple, maybe $120, $130. It can go as high as even higher depending on, you know, the location, like I said, how upscale the restaurant is and all of that. Let's see, the average gym membership here is about $65 a month. And you know, you're under a contract and all of that. But if you say, well, I don't want to be under a contract, I don't want to have to pay $65 a month just to go to the gym. So we do have Planet Fitness, which is a great gym. They have all the, you know, just as nice equipment as all of the other gyms. It's only $10 a month. There's no contract. You can quit anytime. So if you decide, hey, I don't want to use the gym anymore, then, you know, you're not obligated or anything like that. Now, the child care here in Seattle is a little bit on the spendy side. The average child care for one child is about $896 a month. I mean, excuse me, a week. And, yeah, for a 40-hour week is $896, and for a month is a little bit over $2,900 for one child here in Seattle. And so now we're going to talk about my bills. As I stated earlier in the video, I was going to share with you my own personal bills. So I live in a 5-bedroom, 4-bath home. It's a little bit over 3,700 square feet. It's an older home, but I love my home because there's so much greenery around it. I have like amazing views of the Sound, and the Sound here in Washington is our water. It's called the Sound. And so I love my home. And so my water bill or my utilities is about $220 a month, and it's billed like every other month. So is the gas. The gas is about $250. And it's billed also every other month, and it's highest between the months of November, December, January, because those are the coldest months of the year. But after that, it tapers down a little bit, and in the summer, it's hardly non-existent. As far as the trash, on the first Tuesday of the month, we have the trash and the recyclables. That is done the first Tuesday of the month. The second Tuesday is like yard waste and things like that. The second Tuesday pickup. And so that is as far as like I said, my trash, the trash and the recyclables, and then you have the yard waste the following Tuesday. My cable bill is about, I think it's like $125 or $150 a month. And then I have my internet, which is about $112. I think I mentioned my cable, but I think I mentioned my cable. And so there's the gas, the lights, and the water and everything is included with the lights. And my cable, my internet. I think that is it. If I missed something, then I'm sorry. I'll think of it in the next video. So again, whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, because we would love to help you make the smooth move to Seattle, Washington.